Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to present about Wall-E movie. What is the movie about? The movie is about 700 years in the future when humans abandon Earth because there is too much trash on it. Wall-E, always a location road lifter Earth class, is a garbage collecting robot. Wall-E has been left to clean up the dirty Earth. He lives alone on the planet with a little pet cockroach. One day, a giant spaceship arrived and dropped a smart, modern white robot named Eve, or extraterrestrial vegetation evaluator. Eve is sent to do a mission on Earth. Wall-E falls in love with her. Wall-E shows many things that he found in a meeting to make her satisfied. But Eve ignores all things except the pen. She takes the pen automatically and shuts down. Then she sends a signal into the space. When a last spaceship comes, it takes Eve back. Wall-E doesn't want to lose Eve, so he hangs outside of the spaceship. Then the spaceship that carries both Wall-E and Eve arrives at a large space station where all humans are staying. The plan with Eve taken back into the space station will lead to a significant event that changes everyone in the space station life forever.
Next is the strengths and weaknesses of the movie. The first strength of this movie is the storyline. The story of this movie is interesting and impressive. Besides entertaining, Wall-E contains powerfully educational messages about the effect of technology on our lives and the consequences that global waste can have on our planet. Next is character design. As you know, the main characters are robots. For example, Wall-E and Eve. But you can distinguish the personality of them, even though their speech is very limited. Their gestures and expressions were really human-like, so that you could understand them easily. Next is visual. One of the strengths of this movie is visual storytelling. Although there is almost no dialogue in this movie, we still understand the story through images and characters' expressions. Also, there are a lot of beautiful scenarios in this movie. The landscape on the post-apocalyptic Earth and the scene in the space is quite realistic, even though the movie was produced about 12 years ago. And the last strength is soundtrack. You know, good music guides the audience and involves the emotions behind the film stories. When you watch a scene with good soundtracks, you can easily get attached to it. The soundtrack of Wall-E won 2 Grammy Awards. First is Best Song Written for Motion Picture, Television, or Other Visual Media, and Best Instrumental Arrangement. Next is weakness. I have to say that the weakness of this movie is that this movie is very silent, and at some stages the story is quite slow, especially at the first 30 minutes. Someone who doesn't like this kind of movie might be bored and end up not continuing watching it.
Next, compare and contrast. Wall-E is the name of robot that humans were leaving behind to clean up the mess. This point is similar to Unit 9 of the lesson in class, because nowadays humans try to institute and develop technology, especially robots for helping people be more comfortable or labor saving. On the other hand, humans are careless, using resources and leaving more garbage that couldn't be easy to get rid of it. This action makes us lose the environment, whether it be animal or plant. So it's different from Unit 9 in Lesson 3. There are 2 inspiring stories, reversing global warming one tree at a time and protecting wildlife by changing minds. Both of them are about protecting the environment.
Next, how does the movie affect our views? For me, I think about the future when we grow up with many technologies, including robots. These robots are facilitated humans in various fields, such as medicine and health, transportation, home, and work. The movie directs us to be afraid of robots in the future. In one part, there's a robot named Otto that controls a man. In contrast, Wall-E is trying to protect a tree. That shows how friendly robots can be. This movie makes me feel that maybe robots in the future can have their own thoughts or feelings. Anyways, for better or worse, I am also looking forward to what kind of robot we will have in the future.
I would like to recommend this movie because the first reason is kids friendly. Wall-E is a great science fiction movie for parents and younger children. Children won't be bored because the solo adventures that Wall-E experience are funny, touching, and making kids of any age fall in love with the characters. The second reason is beautiful visual. This movie has many beautiful and colorful scenes. We give this movie 4 out of 5 stars. The last reason is powerful message. After watching this, we realize about conserving the environment and the future when our world has robots. This movie reminds us don't forget to take care of our world. Otherwise, our world will have a bad environment and we can live on the earth anymore. Thank you for your attention.